Yo guys, what's up? The NBA playoffs are finally here. I got 6 free plays for you guys for these games on Saturday. Make sure to drop a like on this video. It's free, obviously. It takes 1 second to do. I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I post these free pick videos for you every single day. So make sure to subscribe. Before we get into the 6 plays, I want to mention this and I really want to talk about this because I'm going to be doing this for the entire NBA playoffs. And what that is this is what my VIP looks like on a good day right here. My VIP, if you're in the VIP, you get 7 screenshots texted directly to your phone every single day of all of my favorite plays for that day. So 7 slips every single day, and we're going to be doing it obviously throughout the entire NBA playoffs. So not only am I going to be giving you guys 6 free plays every day on this channel for the NBA playoffs, VIP, you also get 7 extra slips every day. And when we sweep, we go up about 15 units in one day. So make sure to get in the VIP so you get extra free slips. And all you have to do to get in that VIP for completely free for an entire month, so it's going to cover you for the entire NBA playoffs. All you would have to do, make sure you live in one of these white or gray states on this map, including even parts of Canada. If you do, that's great. I will leave links for this down below in the description and comments of this video. But if you live in those states, that means you could get the Sleeper or the Chalkboard app right here. So you don't have to get both. Just choose one or the other. It doesn't matter. Just download one of these apps. They're both very similar. It's going to ask you right away if you have a promo code. Type in code GHOST. Just make sure to actually type that in before you deposit. It has to be before you deposit. Otherwise, it does not work. But as long as you have code GHOST in when you deposit, you just have to deposit at least 10 bucks. Then drop a comment on this video saying, hey, I used your code. That way I can find you and then I'll send you the link to the free month of VIP. So it's literally that simple. If you just deposit at least 10 bucks using code GHOST on either one of these apps, then drop a comment down below. You get a free month of VIP. Obviously, Sleeper and Chalkboard will both give you a $100 deposit match and free plays as well. So you get 2 free plays, 200 bucks for free, and a free month of VIP, and we'll talk about it more in this video, but the payouts on that app is actually better as well. The last thing I want to mention about that, if you already have Sleeper or Chalkboard, so you can't get the free month of VIP because you are already on those apps, you could honestly get a friend, a family member, a brother, sister, dad, whatever. If you get anyone else on for you using code GHOST, I will still give you the free month of VIP. So if you already have it, a lot of people always ask me, hey, I already have the apps. Is there any other way I could do it? Obviously, you could always purchase VIP as well. But if you want it for free, you or one of your friends or family members, if you use code GHOST and deposit at least 10 bucks, I'm going to give you a free month of VIP. I want to get as many people in as possible because I'm telling you, we are going to rake in cash during these playoffs. So again, all the links are down below for that in the description and comments. Just make sure to use code GHOST before depositing your 10 bucks on either one of those apps, and you get a free month of VIP, 200 bucks, and 2 free plays. But let's hop into the video. So, like I said, 6 free plays again today. Hopefully, we could go 6 for 6. Obviously, this is going to pay out 10x on Prizepicks. Sleeper and Chalkboard is paying out about 14x. So we'll talk about that more later. But the first play I'm going to have for you guys, we're going to do what we've been doing the last couple of days, which is 3 normal plays and then 3 Goblin plays to bounce it from a 5x to around a 10x. The first normal play we have is going to be Anthony Edwards over on his rebounds at 5.5. So I've talked about this in a couple videos previously, but the reason I really like taking Anthony Edwards over rebounds here, one of the main reasons, pretty much the main reason, is because he's already said in multiple interviews that I don't even know why he does this or why he would even admit this if this is what he does, but he's already said he could rebound the ball really well if he wants to, but he just really doesn't care to. Whenever it's a big game or a big situation, he can get a ton of rebounds. And coaches I've talked to before, Steve Kerr, when on the Olympic team, was already having a conversation with him like, dude, you need to rebound the ball. Like, you need to try to get rebounds. And then the next couple games after that, he started getting a ton of rebounds. Whenever the dude is in a big game, he just all of a sudden tries to get rebounds and he gets a lot more. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous. It sounds like I'm making it up, but I literally said that in the last video when he played, I want to say it was the Bucks, and he had 7 rebounds in that game and killed his line. So I'm expecting him to do that again here. Not to mention, he's played the Lakers, I want to say 4 times this year. He's gone over this line all 4 games. Also, last year in the playoffs when he played Luka, he ended up having way over this line in every single one of those games as well. So in the playoffs throughout his career, he normally kills this line. He averages pretty much about 8 rebounds in the playoffs. So he gets a ton of rebounds in the playoffs, a ton of rebounds against the Lakers, and just pretty much in any big game in general. So I like Anthony Edwards over 5.5 rebounds right there. I think that line's also really good. Hopefully they don't bump that to 6. But while it's at 5.5, I really like that line. The next play I have is going to be Giannis. We're going to be taking him over his points at 32. This is in the first game of the day. It's almost pretty self-explanatory. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Giannis. The guy could literally score whenever he wants to. Without Damian Lillard in this game, I expect him to take over 20 field goal attempts. Honestly, he's had Damian Lillard out for the last couple games, or honestly, kind of a decent amount of time now at this point. But whenever he plays the Pacers, it seems like he always does well. The Pacers aren't a horrible defensive team on paper, but for some reason, it's basically a rivalry at this point. Every time Giannis plays the Pacers, he does really, really well. The other thing about Giannis that we all already know, pretty much every single game that he's getting 30 plus minutes in, and obviously in this playoff game, he should see 35 plus minutes, no problem. The guy is getting, if he's not getting over 32 points, he's basically getting over 30 points. So he's going to be very, very close to this line or go over in this game. But I do expect him to go over again with no Damian Lillard. He should play an insane amount of minutes and take an insane amount of shots. And the Pacers play at such a fast pace that I expect both teams to have a ton of offensive possession. So a ton of opportunity for Giannis here. And I do expect him to go over his line at 32 points right there. The Bucks are going to have him get over 32 points if they even want a chance to win this game. So I expect him to do that. The third play I have for you guys in the last, normal line is going to be Kawhi over his points at 25. So going against Denver, they actually give up, a lot of people don't know this, they give up the third most points in the league to small forwards. So fantastic matchup for Kawhi here. The other thing a lot of people have not paid attention to with Kawhi recently, because he's been injured so much, he has had at least 20 points in 17 games straight right now. So yes, his line's at 25. We need him to go over 25, but it's similar with Giannis in the sense that if he doesn't get over 25, he's going to get close to this line no matter what. When he's healthy, he's one of the most consistent players in the entire league. Again, 17 games straight going at least over 20 points. So I really like Kawhi Leonard over 25 points here. Like I said, his floor is basically 20 points. So if we think, or we know that he's going to get at least 20 points in this game, and then you mentioned in the fact it's a playoff game and he's going against a top 3 matchup at his position, I definitely like Kawhi to go over 25 points there. Now, the 3 plays I have for you guys that are just the Goblins that are going to bump this all the way from a 5x to about a 10x or 14x, depending what site you're betting on. First play is going to be Luka over his Goblin points at 24.5. I think he has another line. Let's see here. So I think he has a line. They have so many Goblin plays up. We're going to be taking him over 22.5, if I can even get there. Okay, Luka over 22.5 is what I have him at right here, right? Yeah, 22.5 over for Luka. Self-explanatory. He's playing Minnesota. Last year in the playoffs against Anthony Edwards in Minnesota, he went absolutely stupid. It's Luka Doncic in the playoffs, 22.5 points. It almost seems like an absolute lock, and we just need 3 plays to bump this payout, so I really like that play right there. The next play we're going to be taking is Cade Cunningham over his points at, let's see, we got him at 21.5 right now on his Goblins. So against New York, he's actually killed New York this year. He's played them, I want to say 3 times. He's had over 30 points in, I think, all 3 of those games. So he's absolutely killed them so far. The last game was literally like a week ago, and he had 36 points against them. So his Goblin at 21.5 just seems very, very safe. And then the 6th and final play I have for you guys is going to be in that same game. We're taking Karl Anthony Towns over his rebounds at, let's see, we got him at 9.5. No, 8.5. Okay, we got Cat over 8.5 rebounds. Same exact situation playing Detroit. He gets a ton of rebounds against them every time they've played. He goes over 10 rebounds pretty much every single game, and he just had 12 against them a week ago. So we're taking Cat over there, and literally just that simple. These 3 guys, I think we could all agree. Obviously, anything could happen, but we can all agree that these 3 guys should hit their plays. And then if they do, that's literally bumping it. Just by adding those, it's bumping it from a 5x to a 10x. So that's why I really like Goblin. Some people don't like him, but that's my preference right there. And again, basically the exact same play on Sleeper. Some of the lines are a little bit different. You can't always get them exactly the same, but relatively the same lines, and they're paying 14x. So even if you don't care about VIP or anything like that, guys, I would still recommend to get on Chalkboard or Sleeper, because again, you get $100 for free right when you hop on the app. And then I'm not saying you should put all $100 on this play, but if you do, and this play cashes, you make $1,400 in the first games of the NBA playoffs. So again, links will be down below for that, but make sure to drop a like on this video, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And again, last but not least, like I just said, links down below. Just make sure to actually type in code GHOST before you deposit so you can get your free month of VIP, free $200, and 2 free plays. Other than that, guys, these are the 6 plays I have for you for the games on Saturday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.